Okay, as you can see behind me, it's really starting to get packed here at Pomona. There's over 3,000 vendor spots, and it's only 8:35, and it's already packed up and down the aisles. This place gets real crazy in about 2 hours. Okay, you know, nothing stops you from buying a vendor spot if you have a car to sell out here at Pomona. So if you want everyone to walk by your car that's not interested in walking the acres of cars out there, you pony up for a vendor spot. And this is a nice 73 thing. I was just told it's original paint, original interior, California car, $7,500 best offer. You got to come out to Pomona. You only find deals like that here. Okay, you know, this is always one of those vendor spots that boggles the mind when you walk around here. And he's out here every time the Pomona Car Show and Swap Meet happens, and I want to stop and talk to him. Hi, I'm Kevin with Live Car Show. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Ed Sirotnak.
Hey, Ed, how you doing today, man? This is quite a collection you bring out here every Sunday.
Yes, it is. I spend a lot of time traveling and picking up parts.
So is that kind of the fun part, traveling and
That's the fun part.
like this and meeting people?
Yes, sir.
It is. Now, I'm going to have to ask you, I see you got a trailer and a Suburban. What's it take to unpack and pack this up every time?
About 3.5 hours, 3 hours.
Did you pull in last night or did you get here this morning?
Last night.
Last night you spent the night in the Suburban?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you know what? Thanks for talking to me. I've enjoyed seeing your parts every time I come through here. And I know a bunch of people across the internet that watch this. You know, this is the guys. Is there a way people online can get a hold of you?
Right now I'm just doing this out here. We do travel back east. I do a few shows and we go to Carlisle, we go to Canfield.
Okay, well, you guys look for him at Carlisle and Canfield. He's got a lot of high-rise, a lot of aluminum manifolds. And in fact, the reason I'm out here today, I'm Jones, and all my buddies are back at Corvettes at Carlisle right now this weekend. And so I didn't get a chance to make that pilgrimage this year.
Big show, real nice one. I like going there.
Me too. Well, thanks for talking with us again. Thanks a lot, and I always enjoy your collection of parts, man. Take it easy. You bet. Okay, now I'm here. This is a busy corner. We just came from the guy with all the manifolds and that. Now we're over here with Mike, and he's got the rags, diapers, wiping cloths. Mike, tell me about your spot here.
Well, it's the same spot we've been in for like 32 years now, since I was a little kid like this.
Really? No kidding, because I know they're celebrating their 32nd year or something like that. So you've been here since day one, your family.
Yeah, you betcha.
Well, that's why I think I've seen you every time I've ever been here.
Same spot.
Really, it is. Okay, so, you know, where do you get your supplies? How do you pick up your things?
Oh, through people we get from my father's side and some warehouses and stuff like that.
Well, I don't think I think I see people with a handful of your rags under their shoulders everywhere around the prop.
From here to up north, everywhere.
Right. Well, it was real nice talking to you, Mike.
You too.
Thanks a lot. You have a great stand here and a great family tradition. That's why we're out here today.
Yeah.
Hopefully showing the people back east it's a family thing out here, Pomona. It's just not
a lot
big.
of family. This whole big thing, everybody's a family out here.
Well, that's great. That's great. Thanks, Mike. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. You bet. Well, you know, I did have to mention, you know, we had the 3,000 vendors, and a lot of them include some food stands, and obviously we got some first-class barbecue going on here. We got, looks like tri-tip and sausage, and what's the specialty today?
The Polish sausage is usually the most popular, and we got the all-beef Hormel, American hot dog, and the brats.
It looks all good. I'm going to have to take lunch pretty soon. I'm Kevin Muldoon with Live Car Shows. Who are you?
All right, Steve, working for CNC.
Hey, Steve, thanks a lot. Appreciate you sharing your barbecue with us. You know, these are one of those kind of piles that always blows me away. There's only a sign on the van that says Thunderbird parts 61 to 63, so you got to know what you're looking for. But I'm assuming if you need a good headlight cup, you'd have one. Bucket, headlight bucket, ashtray. If you didn't have one, wanted original parts, you'd come out here to Pomona. You know, Pomona is all about the original parts. Finding original parts for your car when you need just that last part. And here's a real nice display of a lot of original trim, original bumper ends. You know, if you're looking for that last part, this is the place you got to come. You know, I thought I'd take a quick break from the swap meet to go over to the Corvette Corral. You know, it's the first parking when you come in a swap meet, kind of preferred parking. But I'm looking around, you know, and I don't really see a lot of Corvettes for sale today. Mostly cars that were just driven out here this morning to hang out with their friends or go to the swap meet. So we'll look around so we can find any cars for sale. You know, all I had to do was move up to the front row to find a car for sale. This is a 1969 Corvette. These guys get here early to get a good spot. It's got 62,000 original miles on it. It's a California car. It's got cold AC, and it's only 35 grand, guys. Come on, get into the Corvette hobby with a nice original California car like that. You can't beat one like this. This is beautiful. I love the gold. Well, you know, you can get into the Corvette hobby right here. You got your pick, 3 different generations. You got a $8,700 87. You got a 61 with a fresh 396, and then you got a real nice 98 over here, black and silver. So there's some deals out here. You know, I told you back at the Corvette Corral there weren't too many cars for sale, but the rest of the swap meet is nothing but cars for sale. Here we're in the hot rod section. We're going to start walking through the cars and looking at the ones that are for sale here today. You know, that's why we come out to Pomona. If you just have 50 grand to drop, you can come out and take one of these home. It's all done. Nice roadster, convertible, V8. And, you know, we also have the odd. We also got an old hearse back here for sale. Got the flames, but I'm sure someone would rather restore that. Bunch of cars here today. Hey, you know, I know the camera doesn't do it justice, but I'm on row 14, and I'm taking it row 1's down that way about a half a mile. And it's 5-6 rows deep for a half a mile of antique collector cars, hot rods, for sale and show. Okay, you know, I'm with Russell, and this is his 1934 Roadster. Russell, this is a pretty special car. Why don't you tell me about it?
All right, well, it used to belong to Al Scheib, Earl Scheib's son. He drove it to high school in the 50s and then raced it right over here in Pomona, put a big block and Hone overdrive in it. And we picked it up from Dave Lesh in New Jersey with my dad in 2001. And with my brother and I, we camped in this all the way across the country.
That's a great road trip, man. Coming home in the hot rod, huh?
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And, I mean, right now I'm going to San Luis Obispo in 2 weeks, going up there for college. And we're just out here with all the cars trying to sell it, you know, for storage purposes. But plus we're kind of big. I mean, as you can see, it's little cramped. But
I understand. And you're going to college?
Yeah. And so I mean, you know, use the money for my educational purposes. But we've gotten a lot out of the car, and it's been a great time. When I was in high school playing football, I was able to drive the King and the Queen 2 times, in my football uniform, rush out in the halftime and take it for.
Well, that's great, man. You got a great story on the car. Well, thanks for talking to us on Live Car Shows. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you know, I just couldn't walk away from this car. I got to read a couple of the facts. I'm going to read off the thing here. You know, as he said, it was Al Scheib's son, Earl Scheib. If you're a California guy, you know Earl Scheib. Paint any car for $19.95. It's an all-steel 1934 original Python. It's a hot rod. It's got a 69 Camaro 350 Turbo 400, and like I say, it's been in movies. It's a cartoon about it. This is just really a neat car. If you wanted a hot rod with history, and it's all original. It's not been messed with, not been restored. And you know, there was an article in the Wall Street Journal about buying cars that are unrestored and just keeping them the way they are. This would be a real good investment, I think. So, you know, check us out at the Live Car Shows. I can put you in touch if you're interested. Well, this one caught my eye. He's got the tunes cranking inside, but it's not for sale. It's not a Nomad, and it's not getting painted. I love that. Okay, well, you know, we were up on the front row, and I showed you what a $50,000 hot rod looks like. This one's only 12 grand. Original Ford T-Bucket V8. I don't think you can buy the motor for 12 grand. This is just crazy. So there are deals here, too.